Hello everyone, I'm Jeremy Albenel, student in Language Modern Mention Tourism at Open Adult University. Today I'm gonna talk about my final production. The subject is describe the reasons why there are so many accents and dialects in English. Main objective. My aim of my final production is to release about myself a good final production because my dream is to become an English teacher. In another part, I want to pass English phonetic with an excellent note for me have a super capacity to confront the following English courses. Introduction. Why are there so many English accents and dialects? If you're learning English, or even if you already speak English fluently, you have probably heard some English accents that you find easier or more difficult to understand. In fact, there are literally hundreds of known English accents and or dialects that exist in the world. This brings up some questions. Why do people that speak the same language have so many different accents? Is there a correct accent? And why do people learning a language within the accent of their native language? Well, to answer the first question, we must first consider the difference between an accent and dialect, as these words are often confused. An accent is simply the pronunciation of a word that changes, usually depending on a geographical location or even cultural and social influences. A dialect, however, goes further than that, and that there is different vocabulary and expressions as well as pronunciation. For an example of dialect, the differences between British and American English come to mind words like truck and lorry, pants and trousers, bathroom and low, lift and elevator. The list of different vocabulary between the continents is quite long. Maybe you have heard the famous quote, England and America are two countries separated by the same language. The reason for this difference is complex but not difficult to understand. When people settle in different geographical locations, there they tend to create their own cultural codes and language. Think of language as a living thing, something that evolves and changes over time. Speakers adapt it to their needs and nature mimic each other's speech. But geography is only part of the equation. There are also cultural, social, and historical influences that create accents. This is interesting to see in the United States. for example, has the pattern of immigration at the turn of the century had a major influence in the different regional accent and dialect that exist today. And even within a single city. Most famously, London, there are different accents based on neighborhoods, but also social class. Many people naturally switch their accent depending on the people around them or the image they would like to put forward. Learning English. So is there one English accent that is truly the most correct one? This is a much debate topic and a popular question for people who are learning English, and depending on who you talk to, the answer to that question may vary. Stereotypically, British people tend to insist that the Queen's English or Oxford English is the only truly correct form of English. However, with balance of people speaking so many different dialects of English all over the world, the definition of correct is truly a relative term. Finally, if you're learning English, you are probably aware of your own accent from your own native language. This is frustrating for so many people learning English because most people never lose their native accent, no matter what language they learn, even fluently. Why is that? Well, the answer may surprise you. The muscles you use if your face and in your mouth to speak are muscles that are formed from your early infancy. So no matter what kind of English accent you have learned or what kind of native accent you written, relax and be proud of your accent because it is uniquely yours. Nice to meet you guys.